Hello, all you YouTubers, and thank you to my subscribers here. Here's something I'm really actually excited to talk about and show it to you guys and girls. For the longest time, I wanted a hammer drill, a pneumatic hammer drill, which the difference is that regular drills, like this one like this one for example, has like a this attachment that goes into like drills, regular drills. It's not pneumatic or screwdrivers or screw guns. And as you can see, you know, is the tip is really not sharp anymore, and it's dark. It's burned out. It basically it overheats in masonry with those like battery drills. I used like an 18-volt DeWalt in it with Hammerdrill or Milwaukee Hammerdrill or Makita or Craftsman Hammerdrill, you name it. If it's not pneumatic, it's not doing the job. It's just, like, from what I understand, ceramic discs rubbing on each other or against each other, doing some sort of like a vibrating motion. But it's not what you think it is. If you drill into concrete or brickstone, anything harder than cinder block, even cinder block, you're gonna have a hard time going in with those masonry bits. They have a very cool name, and they look nice, and they have all these like awesome stuff here. Besides wood, plastic, and maybe topsoil, they're not gonna drill anything. They're not gonna drill anything stone, rock. So this took me about 15 minutes, and it drained the 18-volt battery, and I got into a brickstone to actually attach a security camera about a 1/4 inch, and I need 2 holes, and now I need a new drill. Anyway, so I finally figured, you know what, as a homeowner, I just go for it. I get one myself, a pneumatic one, because every once in a while I need one, and not having one is very, very disappointing. So I got this, what do you call this, Hoteche, hot edge, whatever you name it, 1.5 horsepower, which is very, very significant, and at 1,000 watts, which is not that much for 1.5 horsepower, which should be like 1,500 watts, but it is what it is. So aluminum head and a slip soft grip, blah blah blah. You have all these attachments here, and I gotta say, guys, I'm actually very, very impressed with this machine. I haven't used it yet, but here the thing is what it comes with. So first of all, the manual, obviously. So this is it, and it has here, it actually fits in the box right here. That's what it comes with. The box is pretty flimsy, really. There's really not much to it, so it's not a healthy box or a Bosch box. I don't really care about the box. I can always build a new one out of wood. I really care what's inside. So you have, as promised, your chisels with SDS, and here again, SDS means you have something like this. So this goes in your drill chuck, and like little steel balls lock in here, and as it hammers pneumatically and spins, they won't come loose, and you can't do that with a regular drill. Just a regular drill with a chuck, you're just gonna spin the drill. It's not hammering or it's vibrating. It's gonna come loose. So this is what makes it SDS, even though it does not say here. It says the size, but it does not say specifically originally SDS, but it is. You got your hardened steel tip. It's probably a carbon. What's it called? Carbide tipped, very sharp. You can probably, as long as they are kind of new, even drill metal with them if you apply enough pressure without actually harming the metal. And they go in, you'll see the difference. Pneumatic, it just hammers right in. So it comes with the 3 drill bits. I guess the most common, something smaller, something probably a 1/4 inch or something, and then a 1/2 inch, what have you, for like nylon um, nylon wall anchors or dowels that come with your appliances or hanging cabinets and something. So then you have your drill chuck that goes in, obviously, right here, SDS. No, gotta be SDS, otherwise it's not compatible with that. It's a 1/2 inch, pretty impressive. And you need the key. I would like to see this handle a little bit longer, maybe at least 1 inch or 2 inches longer, because you probably wanna get some torque on this, especially if you do a 1/2 inch or even larger. You can put a wood drill in there, you know, as long as it's a 1/2 inch shaft, you can put a 1.5 inch wood drill in there. So you probably want to crank this down a little bit more than this handle allows, and especially being able to actually open it. So you're going to need something larger, but you know, it is the way it is. It's nice they do it. This whole package comes in at 19 pounds, and I had the drill, just the drill on the scale earlier. It's 12 pounds, which is very, very impressive. Now I guess I'm pretty strong, right? But I'm having a hard time. I actually can't even hold this straight sideways. This is heavier. I had Hildy's in the past and Hitachi's, and this size pneumatic Hammerdrill is heavier than anything else, any other company or manufacturer I handled. So the other feature is that they, you know, most of them have now. You got a little wing nut here, so you open the wing nut. You can slide this in an opening here in a hole, and you set this back and forth to adjust your drill depth, so you don't drill through whatever you want to drill into, or you drill through anyway. You just take it out or leave it all the way in the back. Another nice feature: you can just turn the handle, spin it, tighten it again, and then you actually have like a 90-degree or whatever, you know, if you can do it more. It's in the box, obviously, for a comfortable grip. And these machines are very, very powerful. If you're on a ladder, you got to be really very, very careful. This 1.5 horse, if that machine seizes up on you, you're going to be off the ladder, or it breaks your wrist, or you'll break your wrist and you're off the ladder. So if you drill in the ceiling, they have this here. It's like a little dust score you can put on a drill. It's not going to catch all, but you know, it'll catch some. It's a nice feature, especially if you keep it up high on your drill. It probably catches some. And well, here again, you're doing a ceiling. Be careful on the ladder. Use 2 handles, or maybe even a second person on a second ladder holding the second handle. And trust me, it's worth it. You don't want to fall off. You're drilling concrete, and that drill catches a rebar in the concrete. It will seize up on you on a split second, and you're going to be off the ladder. So here's a little container with grease. Just put some on the SDS, or I wouldn't dunk the SDS in, but just take some and rub it around so it's all well greased and everything can move freely. Now here, if you adjust this to hammer and drill, it will basically hammer drill, right? Pneumatic, so there's a thingy in there that is going back and forth. So back and forth to actually hammer the drill in. If you go onto here, you have hammer only, so you put your chisel in. You don't want your chisel to spin, so it just hammers it in straight forward, or you know, the direction you want to control it. So then back here, you can adjust this handle to hammer drill, so it drills and hammers. And then here, if you want to put a metal drill in, or just a wood drill, it will drill only. So this is when you use then this chuck, or maybe, you know, in some rare cases, if at all, you might find a really heavy duty, just regular metal drill or wood drill, what have you, with an SDS, which I doubt that's on the market because there's no need. Okay, so this is it. You know, guys, I'm really liking this machine. I haven't run it yet. Obviously, it has here adjustable speed for different things, but this is really very, very heavy. I like it. So, got all the drills. They fit in the case. The case is flimsy, but you know, whatever. The machine is good. The chuck is good. This handle on the key could be a little bit longer, which can be fixed or just buy a new key. I mean, this is all standard size here. Just bring this to your local hardware store and get a decent key, or use the key from your drill press, or you know, what do you have laying around? It'll work. Okay, this is it. So to get the SDS in, if there are any questions about the SDS, you basically just push this back. You put your drill in and just leave it go. Maybe spin the drill a little bit till it snaps all the way up and your drill is secure. And to make sure, just pull on it like hard, and if it doesn't come out, you're good. So, and to release it, pull back, pull your drill out or your chisel, right? So if you put your chisel in, it's not in the right position with the steel balls, and your chuck comes up to this height, it's not secure. It'll come loose while drilling, or your chisel comes loose. It's not gonna fly out like a bullet, but you're just gonna lose it. It's gonna fall down, you know, damage your tiles or whatever, your pavers, what have you, right? Or somebody else's head. So just make sure it's on all the way. Then your drill is secure. Pull it a little bit to make sure you're ready to go. Okay, so get it? Got it? Cool. Thank you for watching the fishing reel. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe. And that's what's in the box. Bye, everybody.